Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Raved and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we took down Gorgon here in his office in the Cypher Key Lair and have stopped the mass production of Shadow Pokemon all across the world. The only problem is, well, there are still Shadow Pokemon out there that we have yet to catch. So because of that, we still need to go ahead and do that, which is what we're going to do in this episode, in addition to going down to Citadark Isle and taking down Cypher once and for all in their home base. But first, there are a couple of things I'd like to do first. So, how about we go ahead and get that started after we exit this place? I'm going to go ahead and heal my Pokemon real quick since I desperately need healing after that massive battle against Gorgon and his Shadow Pokemon. So, if you go down here, we've been robbed! Says it all over there. Let's go take a look and see what's happened. Darn it! Give it back! Bring it back! What's going on? These two weird guys took off with a Shadow Pokemon. One had like a mohawk and the other had hair like a ball. Darn it! They made off with the last Shadow Pokemon that came off the production line before it shut down. So you may be thinking to yourselves right now, what Shadow Pokemon did these people steal? Well, this guy over here explains it all for you. The abducted Shadow Pokemon was a Dragonite. That ended up being the last Shadow Pokemon to be made at this factory. That means that Dragonite's the last authentic Shadow Pokemon. Alright, so will that information be important later on? Yes, it'd be pretty important to know later on. Alright, but now I believe it's finally time for us to go ahead and head to Citadark Isle. Now, Togepi, come on! Listen, I will purify you very, very briefly. Just hold on 2 minutes and stop notifying me every single time. Jeez, I wish I could be like a phone. I could just turn off notifications on everything. I know I do that anyways. However, if you remember, to go to Citadark Isle, we need to go over to Gaydon Port. So, let's say we go over to Gaydon Port and see exactly where it is we need to set off from. Oh, Gaydon Port. What a beautiful, beautiful port. Such a happy place. The only problem is it's... Whoa! You see this right here, guys? I say that's something that we saw over at Dr. Kaminko's manor, wasn't it? And if I'm not mistaken, I saw Makan mess with it a little bit and just talk about it. Let's see if we go visit them right now and see what they have to say about this contraption that they made and is floating on the water. Yo, Sebastian, big news, real big news! That Robo Kyogre we've been telling you about is finally done! Once Grandpa got down to it and got serious with it, he put together something kind of amazing. Come over here, guy. You have to listen to my grandpa. Because wise people are from old people, we have to listen to him. And okay, let me go over here. Thank you. And we don't even get to stay in the same place that we originally talked to him from the counter. Great. Like Purse said, we finally assembled the Robo Kyogre. It's truly a work of marvel. What's wrong? Is anything the matter? Well, I'll be. Cypher's headquarters on Citadark Isle? And you intend to go there? Citadark Isle, huh? When it's on a place like that, it's no wonder nobody's found Cypher's base. The currents around the isle are swift, and the weather is always storming. The place can't be approached by sea or by air. That was certainly true before, but now, however... I get it, Grandpa. The Robo Kyogre, right? Precisely, Purr. Our Robo Kyogre will be able to reach the isle. Alright, we must prepare to launch Robo Kyogre for Sebastian. Come, Purr! Yes, sir! Alright, so it looks like we are finally going to go ahead and see what that Robo Kyogre can do, and let's see how well Makan can work. But first, we get an email, and from who? None other than Professor Crane himself. To Sebastian, from Crane. Hi, Sebastian. It sounds like the battle against Cypher is entering a critical stage. There is something I would like you to have. Please come see me on the ground floor of the lab when you can. From Crane. Interesting. He wants to give us an item to fight Cypher with. That we will do in a second, but first, let's see exactly what these two have cooked up for us. Ah, here you are. Over this way. Look toward the pier. That is a Robo Kyogre. Doesn't its blue form thrill you? Well, it does kind of blend in the water, and I kind of had an initial reaction of, whoa, when we first saw it, even though I kind of knew it was there because I kind of played it sometimes. But anyways, It's all ready to go. You can leave whenever you're ready. So, just as Makan said, as soon as we go ahead and enter this, yes, we actually can come back. It's not like other generic games where as soon as you leave for the final area, because yes, this is the final area in the main game you can go to, you will not be able to return. You can return in this game to Citadark, or rather to Gated Port and Ore in general. Even though Citadark Isle is still considered part of Ore, it's away from the mainland. But first, before we go and do that, let's go ahead and get done with a couple things. First thing though, if you remember, back all the way in the SS Libra when we almost got that freaking Bondsley, we remember that someone wanted to interview us. And who was it exactly? Akri, in her house right over here. Oh, Jovi's big brother! I saw you on the news! It's awesome! I think you're really cool! Wow, thank you, Emily. Your name's Emily, right? Yeah, your name's Emily. Okay, good. So I'll go ahead and talk to Akri at long last. Swear to God, I'm never gonna go over the fact that you freaking scared away a Bondsley. We almost had it! Ugh. Sebastian, you read my email? I've been waiting for this! After seeing you on TV, you've been on my mind today. Okay. I've come to realize that there's nothing to do but write a novel starring you. Wow! That's flattering. So, please let me interview you. Let's begin right away. We don't even get a say in it. Well, I suppose we have to agree either way. I see. Sebastian, it was you that saved Professor Crane, the director of the Pokemon HQ Lab? Why, yes it was. We saved him quite diligently from someone who was nothing but skin, bones, and pink hair. Practically 78% pink hair to be exact. Sebastian, you're on TV for the Fanatic news story, but you've been on TV before? Honestly, I have not been on TV before. The most I've been on TV was kind of just going to ONBS and just talking to the newscaster after she finished her whole announcement. Oh, Anka. Oh, goodness! The SS Libra was attacked because Cypher wanted to get the Pokemon on board? Indeed it was. We saw that in the beginning cutscene of the game, as well as just knowing from Cypher and sources alike. Wow, that's beyond incredible! Sebastian, you must be an amazingly talented trainer despite your appearance. Just interviewing you has excited me to the edge of my seat, even though I'm not really sitting in any chair. Your tale is so thrilling, harrowing, and exhilarating. I owe you a huge thanks for agreeing to this interview. Thank you so much. And this did not come without any rewards. We get the white herb from going ahead and interviewing, or rather being interviewed by Akri. I'm getting the feeling that I can write an epic masterpiece and it's all owed to you. Watch me write it. No, we have better things to do. But I want to go and explain the item that we got from Akri. Now, the thing was, I would like this item more if it was a later gen, where it was more used. Actually, alright, the white herb is an item that will restore any lowered status conditions, such as, well, for example, a Mighty N using Intimidate on your Pokemon. Their attacks that getting lowered, and if they're holding the white herb, their attacks that will get restored to its regular base, rather than being dropped by, well, one stage. So, the reason for why I feel like it'd be better in the later gens is because there are more moves that kind of just like will, you know, increase or lower, or just drastically lower while raising stats significantly, or just lowering stuff in general. And I feel like it'd be better because there are better moves and better strategies in later gens. So for this game, the white herb, I guess you can see use for it. I know there's a strategy because I know there are a lot of people out there who are way more strategic than me in Pokemon, but that's just them. Anyways, the next thing on our list would be to, well, before we go ahead and head to the Cypher HQ, the Pokemon HQ Lab, I want to do this. I always, every single time I play through Pokemon XD, I always look around the map and I see if there's anything that I've missed or have not yet done that I do not want to do later on. So this is kind of like the final preparations for Citadark Isle, even though we can come back at any time we choose. But I do want to spend the majority of the episodes over at Citadark Isle in the future, so hopefully you can understand my reasoning for this. Alright, so, as for the Pokespots, we still have not caught ourselves a Trapinch, Wooper, and Surskit. That'll be done later because right now I honestly don't have the patience to go ahead and put like a bunch of Pokesnacks everywhere, and when we leave for Citadark Isle, I don't want to end up having to come back and pretty much have like all my food completely, you know, devoured by the time I get back, so that'll be done at a later time. As for the Relocum Tower and the Coliseum in general, we're not a high enough level to do that. As you remember, we can only go there, well, we can go there right now, but the thing is, they're level 40, we're not, we're gonna get our ass whooped, they're not, and I think it'd be a better idea if we came back when we're more prepared for a challenge such as Relocum Tower. Yeah, we can't take on a tower, but we can take down Cypher, the baddest gang around. Jeez, Pokemon logic. Alright, we still have a bunch of purifying to do, but obviously that'll be done over time. Mount Battle, I'm not even going to talk about you. Alright, so how about we go ahead and head to the Pokemon HQ lab and see exactly what Professor Crane wants for us. You smell that, guys? The smell of home. Ugh, you smell that, guys? That's the scent of a neglected Pokemon. Alright, so, on the main floor of the Pokemon HQ lab, Professor Crane will be waiting right over here for you. Of course, with his back turned because he just is so mysterious. So let's go ahead and enter. Hi, Sebastian. I'm glad to see you back. There's something I want to give you, Sebastian. Could you come here, please? Did that startle you? Now, come with me. So this was a secret place that Jovi was talking about, and I have to say, how are we gonna fit down there? Are you serious? With that perspective, it looks a lot like that fifth step is just like right next to the whole like trap door hingy thing here. Well, logic! Sebastian, over this way. Come with me, please. Alright, Professor, let's go ahead and see what it is. And I see an item chest over there. Professor Crane, could that item chest be exactly what we may need for Cypher? The battle against Cypher appears to have entered a decisive phase. I think the situation calls for a special solution. Sebastian, there's something here that I'd like you to use. Go on, open that box and take what's inside. Alright, so for all of you who have been wondering when we are going to get that one item that every Pokemon game gives you, this is it. May I introduce to you guys, the Master Ball. Now, I would explain it myself, but Professor Crane, I'll give you the floor. That's a Master Ball. It's the one Pokeball that is foolproof. It has a 100% capture ratio. You should only use it if you're sure that is the right thing to do. Keep at it. Master Balls are only limited to one per game unless you use cheats or import Pokemon from other games that have Master Balls in them as well. So, with all that being done and said, I say we go ahead and head back to Gate and Port. There really is nothing else for me to do, and Beedrill! You know what? I haven't necessarily shown off the Purified Chamber in a long time, well, excluding the whole thing about, you know, the little short things I do, like the little montage I do at the beginning of the episodes. So I say we go ahead and do some real-time, real-talk monitoring. So as you can see right now, there are 4 Shadow Pokemon that we can purify. The first would be Swinub, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, Mr. Swinub, and for being purified, you get yourself your old moves back, such as wow, Ancient Power, damn, Swinub. That's awesome, and Charm, pff. One awesome thing, and then one inferior thing. And Raven, would we like to leave a nickname? No, we would not. However, as it says right now, there are another Pokemon, and I don't want to switch sets right now because I actually do want to edit the Purifying Chamber some more. So, I'm going to use the PC box right over here, and let's go ahead and do some modifying. Now, I will do these off screen just because I feel like it'd be a huge time eater, even though this is going to be a short episode nonetheless. The reason is, it's kind of just like the same thing over and over, and honestly, the Pokemon being purified right now aren't special to me in any way, shape, form, or plasma nature, so I decided it's time for me to just go ahead and do my usual cutaway. So, I'll see you guys when all these Pokemon have been purified. Alright, there we go. I got all those Pokemon purified from sets 1, 2, 3, and 5, and I believe it's time to go ahead and start working on a couple more perfect sets over here. So while I'm going in and doing this, I guess I can say, what's been going on, guys? Hello, how's it going, everybody? My name is Raved. This isn't my intro. But anyways, that was being done right here, and wow, already got my 3rd perfect set. Awesome. Alright, so as I was saying, what's going on with you guys? Okay, well, today, I'm honestly surprised that I'm actually recording today. I honestly thought that because of this whole, like, internet fiasco thing and this whole power outage that I've been having recently because, well, they're editing something around here in my apartment condominium, and yes, I do live in a condominium. No, I'm not poor. This place costs, like, over $800,000. Don't worry, I'm not some cheapskate. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm honestly surprised I'm actually recording stuff today. I thought that I wouldn't be able to record because, well, there was no power, and it came on, well, less than 30 minutes ago, and I decided to take advantage of the time we have right now and start working on some stuff here for Pokemon XD. And I don't really need power after I finish recording. I only need, like, an hour to edit and then render, and I'll be fine. But anyways, after talking about all that stuff, honestly, I don't really think there's anything else we need to do in terms of making extra sets. I mean, I can work on set 6 a little bit more. Set 4, there's really nothing else I can do. It's basically electric and normal here. I mean, I guess I can try putting Gligar in again, but I don't really... Oh, whoa, jeez, okay, never mind, okay. 4 perfect sets, there we go. We are almost, actually, we are halfway done with all the perfect sets, because this one is near perfect, and, well, this one's being worked on as well, and damn. This is progressing really not... Wow, that is awesome. All right, come on. Damn! 5 perfect sets. That is beautiful. Can I get... Oh, man. Okay, there's... No. Oh, there's 3. Okay, let's see. Normal, normal. Oh, man. If only I had 4 normal types. Oh, wait. I think I do. Hold on. Yeah, slight problem. I do have 2 normal types. Only problem is... one of them is... well, a shadow Pokemon. And the other one I want to keep for my team. So, that's a bit of a problem right there. So, I can't necessarily edit more than the sets. I suppose I can work on set 7 while I'm at it. I could get the 3 that we have right now, Lunatone, Mareep, and Voltorb, and just kind of put it there. Yeah, it's going to be a very low one, but hey, it's going to be worth something at least. And I'll just put the weakest shadow Pokemon we currently have here, and by the time it's all done and said, we'll pretty much have all these Pokemon purified nonetheless. And, oh, actually, Shadow Zangoose is almost close to being purified as well, so I guess it's a plus for us. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of Pokemon in the set, so I'll see you in just a second. Sorry for all the cuts here in the Purified Chamber, but like I said, it's kind of repetitive and stuff like that. So, 1 minute, please. Also, I should mention right now, Venomoth does have Silver Powder. Silver Powder is an item that will increase any Bug-type attack by 1.5. It's good to have if you have any kind of Bug Pokemon on your team that knows any Bug-type moves. So, that's all I really want to mention, but because I don't really have any Bug-type or any Bug-type moves that I want to learn, I'm just going to put Venomoth here. But for all of you who are using this as a walkthrough, well, there's your Silver Powder. Alright, so I really have a couple of Shadow Pokemon left over. I put a couple of them in here. They're not really important right now, and we'll purify them all in a big montage later, maybe. And then set A is still empty, and we don't even talk about set 9. Alright, so with that being done and said, as I've always said a long time, I should probably stop saying that. It's getting kind of annoying even to me. What's the name of you guys back by Gate and Port? And we're going to go ahead and get ready to take on Citadark Isle. Welcome back to Gate and Port, the place where we'll be taking on Citadark Isle in the next episode. Yeah, I did that little bit of a cut right there, and you guys are probably hoping, if you didn't see the timestamp of this episode, and we're all like, yes, we're going to go to Citadark Isle. Nope, not today. That'll be done tomorrow, because right now we're coming a little bit close on time, even though I'm pretty sure it's going to be like, what, a 60-minute episode by the time we're done with this? But anyways, next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale Darkness, I'm going to go ahead and quickly do some final preparations of grabbing some items, Pokeballs, stuff like that, and heading to Citadark Isle to take down Cypher once and for all. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.